Hello, good to have you join us. Today, we bring you a troubling story that is generating concern across Africa and igniting a debate that many hope have been left behind. Reports and videos circulating online appear to show incidents involving the looting of businesses owned by foreign nationals, including Nigerians, in part of South Africa. At the same time, allegations of harassment, intimidation, and threats against African migrants have once again placed the issue of xenophobia at the center of public discussion. Before we continue with these reports, let's take a look at some of the videos currently circulating online that have sparked outrage and concern across the continent. For many Africans, the images are painful to watch. They revive memories of previous waves of xenophobic violence that shocked the continent and left many questioning why Africans, who should be united by history, culture, and shared struggles, sometimes find themselves divided by nationality. The report has sparked strong reactions from Nigerians, both home and abroad. Many are asking the same question: why does this keep happening? Nigeria and South Africa are widely regarded as two of the Africa's most influential countries. Together, they account for a significant portion of the continent's economy, population, cultural influence, and diplomatic power. For decades, citizens from both nations have traveled across borders, seeking education, business opportunities, employment, and investments. Many Nigerians living in South Africa own shops, restaurants, logistic companies, salons, and other small businesses. These enterprises not only support their families, but also contribute to local economies by creating jobs and providing services.
When the Chinese was running this shop, the Chinese have one worker or two workers. But since I started running this shop, I created an opportunity for about 20-something South Africans who are working here recently. You understand? I created the opportunity for about 30-something to 20-something South Africans who are working here recently. Am I lying what I'm saying? Am I lying? Am I lying? No, I have permit.
Guys, let's keep it short.
Yes.
We don't want any foreigner to run any business here, including you. So today you're closing. We've been telling you. Today we're closing.
When such businesses become targets of attack or looting, the consequences extend far beyond immediate financial losses. Entire families can lose their source of income overnight. Employees may also lose their jobs. Communities may lose access to essential services. Most importantly, trust between two people begin to erode. Videos circulating online have generated widespread concern, and many social media users expressing anger and disappointment. Some argue that foreign nationals are being unfairly blamed for economic challenges that have deeper structural causes. Others point out that unemployment, poverty, and economic frustration have created an environment where migrants sometimes become convenient scapegoats for problems that are much larger than any individual community. This is not the first time South Africa has faced accusations of xenophobic behavior. Over the years, there have been several incidents in which foreign-owned businesses were attacked, properties destroyed, and individuals targeted because of nationality. These incidents have repeatedly drawn condemnation from governments, human rights organizations, religious leaders, and civil society groups across Africa. At the same time, many South Africans have also spoken out against xenophobia, arguing that the actions of small groups should not define an entire nation.
Not allow anyone to come and say we want your passport, what's not law enforcement. We cannot allow the mobilization that wants to destabilize the country, that wants to use an excuse of attacking other people on the basis of we're dealing with illegal immigration.
It is important to recognize that millions of South Africans reject violence and discrimination. Many have welcomed migrants, built friendships, entered business partnerships, and worked alongside people from different African countries for many years. However, whenever attacks occur, they threaten to overshadow those positive relationships. The situation also raises important questions about African unity. For decades, African leaders have spoken about continental integration, economic cooperation, free movement of people, and the vision of a united Africa. Yet, incidents of xenophobia expose the gap that sometimes exists between those ideals and reality. Many Nigerians have pointed out that during the struggle against apartheid, Nigeria played a significant role in supporting South Africa's liberation movements. Nigerian government, students, workers, and ordinary citizens contributed resources and support to the anti-apartheid cause. Because of that history, some Nigerians say they find it difficult to understand why fellow Africans would target them simply because of their nationality. Others argue that dwelling on past contribution is less important than finding practical solutions for the future. What is clear is that the issue cannot be ignored. If allegations of harassment, intimidation, and looting continue, they risk damaging diplomatic relations, disrupting business activity, and creating unnecessary tension between two nations that should be working together to drive Africa's development. Observers say government must also act decisively whenever criminal acts occur. Businesses must be protected regardless of who owns them. The rule of law must prevail against mob action. No individual should be targeted because of nationality, ethnicity, or place of origin. Human rights advocates have also called for greater efforts to address misinformation, stereotypes, and narratives that encourage hostility towards migrants. Many experts argue that migration itself is not the problem. Rather, the challenge lies in managing economic frustrations, improving opportunities for citizens, and ensuring that political rhetoric does not fuel division. For ordinary Africans watching these developments, the story is about more than politics. It is about the future of African unity. It is about whether Africans can move beyond divisions and build a continent where people are judged by their character, contribution, and action rather than the passports they carry. It is also recognizing that today's migrants could be tomorrow's employer, investor, teacher, doctor, engineer, or entrepreneur whose work benefits an entire community. As discussions continue, many Nigerians living in South Africa are hoping for peace, security, and reassurance that they can continue their businesses and daily lives without fear. Likewise, many South Africans are calling for calm and insisting that criminal behavior should never be used to define relationship between two great African nations. The hope across the continent is that reason, dialogue, and justice will prevail over anger and division. Africa's future depends not only on Africans fighting on one another, but on Africans working together to solve common challenges and build shared prosperity. What are your thoughts on these issues? Do you believe enough is being done to address xenophobia and protect foreign nationals living in African countries? Share your views in the comment section below. For more updates, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on African affairs, politics, and breaking news. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next report. Chimezrim Victoria Kingsley Okoro.